Hey guys, my name is Akbar. Welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, if you have gone through, I have talked about multiple roles performed by multiple teams, which is from stakeholders, what the stakeholders does. If you look into my PPT, just quick review of previous class. What is the role of stakeholders? What they're gonna do? What is a business analyst? What exactly the business analyst guy? He is the game changer for the project. He converts the business requirement into the technical requirement. He is the person who is going to talk to solution architect to the way he wants to design, the way he is expecting to meet the project or the business requirements. And he is the person who is going to talk to the developers what is he needed, and he is the person who is going to talk to the DevOps admin team. He is the person who is going to talk about the management after the deployments. He is the game changer. So business analyst is a key role who is going to convert the project requirement into the technical requirements. I mean, say business requirement into technical requirements. So solution architect, what this guy going to do? Naming convention of the application. If you have gone through my previous video, you would have understand BMP-SIS 10 is a naming application, naming convention of the application. Okay, you got my point. What is a BM stands for? Bournemouth. P stands for environment, which is a production. SIS stands for name of the application, like that. And which DC is going to act as a primary, which is going to act as a DR, which is active passive setup or passive passive setup. What kind of centralized entry point for an application? Who is going to route the traffic based on the availability of the servers, or from which location the IP is going to access? Is he authenticated or authorized or not? What is the backup plan? All these things will be taken care by solution architect. Once he design everything, what is the primary, what is secondary, naming convention, how many servers they're gonna have for an application, how many softwares they're gonna install, everything. Once that is done, then the developers will come into the picture. They build the code, they give it to the operations guy. This operations guy will verify the code, put it into artifacts, taken as an input for a CD pipeline, and run the test cases. And then once it is everything good, then gonna deploy. So what's the next we are going to talk about? Important topic today is Git-SQUASH. What is this Git-SQUASH, and in which scenario Git-SQUASH is gonna useful? Imagine this top level hierarchy is done here. Okay, now we are talking about today Git-SQUASH. The business analyst has given an assign and a task, which is a sprint one. As part of a sprint one, I have someone called developer one. He has been assigned for a 2 weeks task. Okay. So day one, he's gonna work on file one. Day two, he's gonna work on file two. Day three, he's gonna work on file three. Day four, he's gonna work on file 4. Okay. Imagine this is a scenario, but for every day he cannot push the code, right? The same person who is going to work on the same project requirement for 2 weeks, imagine he has worked on 4 days. Now he wants to push the code for this 4 days. Okay. Or if you are getting confused, consider this as a sprint for 4 days. I don't want to keep 2 weeks, the more number of file and get into confusion. Okay. So now the day one, this is sprint one. Sprint one is having a duration of 4 days, and developer one is day one. On day one, this is on day two. This is on day three, and this is on day 4. So these are the tasks he has done. He has created a multiple files. Now for each and every file, he cannot go on every day and push the code, right? Because this code belongs to that particular developer for his particular feature branch. Okay, I'm not going to cover anything basics in terms of Git here, because I've been already covered in my previous classes. You can go to my videos and watch what is a GitHub, how to establish a connectivity from your local to remote, what is a .git file gonna do, establish a connectivity from your local to remote, what is a local, what is a remote, all these basic things. How do you configure initial setup of your email, all these things. Okay, now here the scenario is one developer has worked on a specific requirement on a multiple files. Now he has done a commit. For example, he has saved the day one work as a commit one. Day two, he saved the work as a commit two. Day three, he has saved his work as a commit three. Now he has commit the work for day four. For day four, he has worked on a file for all the changes have been saved in a format of C4. Now for each and every requirement, he cannot give as a push, right? I want all the push together, all the commits together, all the commits together into a single commit, and then to push to remote. Okay, now I hope you guys have got the point. I have a developer who has been worked for 4 days for a particular project requirement. For every day, he has worked on one file and he saved that file and he committed that file, but he has not pushed that to the remote. Everything is in his local. I want to push all the 4 commits, which means all the 4 files, which is having the content in it, to the remote. So let's go and see how this gonna work. Because for every file, for every day, he cannot give the push unless he completed a task. Imagine if he is completing the task in a F1, which is on a day one, then it's good to go to push. But again, some changes will be there. So minimum of 4 days of commits. Now the scenario of Git-SQUASH will come into the picture. Now let's go to my GitHub. So this is my GitHub. YouTube Git-SQUASH repo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clone this repo. Before I clone this repo, let me open my Git bash. Once my Git bash is open, what I'm gonna do is I clone the repo. So in which directory I am? Let me go to downloads. Is there any specific reason? No, just for understanding purpose so that I can have a clarity. Code, here is HTTPS. This is my code. Remember, I don't have anything here. Only the README file is here in my master. So master means a production environment. So I'm not going to do anything in my production. So before I do something here, what I want to do is I want to create some folder mkdir git squash so that I can be very clear what I am in which directory I am giving squash. Okay, so I am in git squash directory. So in this directory, what I'm going to do is git init to initialize the git so that .repo folder can be, sorry, .git folder can be created. Okay, this is the one who is going to establish a connectivity from your local to remote. Now what I'm going to do, git clone and this URL, let me paste it. Sorry, my bad. Let me go to my git, copy this, paste it over here. We are good to go. Once my repository gonna clone, what I'm gonna do is, this is the requirement. So I'm gonna create 4 files. Each file I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna have a multiple commit IDs. 4 files, 4 commit IDs. Okay. So I am in which directory now? CD, YT means YouTube. Okay. YouTube Git-SQUASH repo. See, I have only the README file. As I mentioned you earlier, in my repo, I have only the README file, which is in my main branch. So I don't want to do anything in my main branch. Okay. So what I will do, git checkout -b fea future /f. So this is my future branch. You getting my point? This is my future branch, which I have got it from the source as a main. So let me see what are the files I have here. I have only README because my source, which is a main branch, which I clone from a remote, is also having a readme file. Apart from that, I don't have anything. So as per our requirement, I'm gonna create our 4 files and with 4 commits. Touch file1.txt, git add, git commit, added file1. I'm gonna repeat the same thing. Touch file2.txt, git add, git commit -am, added file2. Okay. So file2 is added, file2 is committed. What I'm gonna do? File3, git add, git commit, added file3. Touch file4.txt, git add, git commit, added file4. So like this, I have added multiple files with multiple commits. Now I want to see how many commits are there. How can I see that? Git log -one line. So how many commits are there? See, this is my first commit. This is my first commit for added file1. This is my second file. This is my second commit. This is my third file. This is my third commit. This is my fourth file. This is my latest commit. So it will take in a reverse order. Okay. The last commit is on top. Last in, first out. Okay. This is how it is. Okay. Now, what do I need to do? I want all these commits into a single commit, correct? This is my requirement, correct? Because one developer has worked on one project requirement for a 4 days on a 4 files. He cannot push each and every day. Imagine this is the requirement. Now, in this case, how can I club multiple commits into a single commit where all files will be there? Git reset head tilde symbol 4. Git log -one line. See what has happened? All the commits into a single one. Now let me go and see the LSFNLTR. Yeah, can you see this? Git reset head tilde symbol 4. Now if this now I'm gonna push git push. If you don't know something, you just keep quiet and give git push. See this? Set upstream. The system itself telling you set upstream origin future F1. So if you copy paste this one, as of now, I don't have a branch here. Okay. As see, do you have the branch here? Do you have the branch here? No, right? You don't have a branch. So you don't have a branch here. Once I give this command locally, then this future one is going to push to remote. Git push set upstream origin future one. Branch future one set up to track origin future one. So it came here. Let me refresh it. See here, you got it. Earlier we didn't see this, right? Where's the files? F1, F2, F3. Is it a command, right? Okay. Okay, looks like I need to give git reset hyphen hard and then this head tail symbol. So there's a little bit mistake over here. But I have all the files, but git add, sorry, git add, git commit, all files, git push. Okay, now they came into the picture. See in the background. So once you have done with Git-SQUASH, okay, so git reset head tilde symbol 4, this multiple commits are gone. Earlier, if you would have seen, there are the multiple commits, right? These are the multiple commit IDs. We convert these multiple commit IDs into a single commit ID by using this command. Once you convert this, again, once you give the git log hyphen online, you can't see the multiple commits. You can see all the files into a single commit. See here, this is one commit. Earlier, you see how many commits? 4 commits for 4 files. Now you have seen a single commit here. Now once you have those converted into a single commit, git add, git commit, and git push. Now what has happened in the background? If you can see in your remote here in future one has recent 1 second ago. What is this recent one ago? Compare and pull request. Added multiple commits into single commit. Git SQUASH concept. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do? Create a pull request. Now what my pull request is gonna do? Let's see. From future one, it is going to add it into the main. Files got changed. How many files got changed? See, file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4. This is what we have done it in our local, correct? We have created the empty files, 4 files, 4 days of work. We are committing into a single commit. Okay, it says no conflicts, base merge. Let me go to pull request, confirm merge. Now, if I go to my pull request, how many pull request is? One is closed. What is this pull request got closed? From where to where? Added multiple commits into a single commit. This is the comments I've given. Let me go here. So what this has done is, let's come down. You can see all the details. Commits. What is the commit ID? What is the files got changed? Let me go back to my repo. Let me go back to the main branch. See, file 1, file 2, file 3, and file 4. What is my future branch? This is my future branch. So my future branch is having file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4. All these files from where I got? From my local. How do I got into a single commit? By using git reset command, correct? Git reset head symbol tilde 4. You can see the tilde symbol on your keypad. And 4, why I am giving 4? All the 4 commits I want to be into a single commit, which is a done. This is what this command has done. It means 4 days of work with a single commit. I have to push it. This is my project requirement. This is a one developer requirement as part of a sprint. Now he can go back and say to business analyst, hey, whatever the task that you have given to me, I've been completed, and I've done it in my future branch, and from my future branch, I've pushed it to your master. That's it. And normally it should not go to master. I just merge it so that you can understand the pull request concept also. Okay, master means live. You should not go live, and once you're done, you should go to from future to development branch, development to QA, QA to UAT. Based on your environments, you have to follow the hierarchy, and then master means live. Okay, that's all about, guys. The overall concept of Git-SQUASH is converting multiple commits into the single commit. Once you convert this, then you can go ahead and give git add, git commit, and push. Once you've done this, you can see the very clear message here. Added future one. Okay, that's all for today. That's a lovely concept, which is a good Git-SQUASH. If a developer is working for a particular interval of a time on a particular files, if he's imagine if he's not saving files based on a daily basis, what will happen? He'll get confused. So it's a standard practice to save your work by end of the day so that you can continue next day with the same file or a new file. So whatever it is, here we have taken a requirement of 4 days, 4 files, 4 commits, but we cannot push each and every commit. So that's why the requirement of multiple commits into a single commit. This concept is called lovely concept, Git-SQUASH. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Please click on like and subscribe my channel. The more you support, the more I make a videos, a quality content without any theory, without any wasting of time, exact commands what you need to do in your real-time environment. Why I am creating the names like this? This is what you do in your real-time environment. You are not going to do something XYZ names, future slash the particular future branch name. Git add, git commit, git push, what is the working area, staging area, how you convert multiple commits into a single commit. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for your time. Click on like and subscribe and encourage my channel. The more you provide a support for me, I'm gonna come live very soon on any particular weekend. I'm gonna cover the entire DevOps course for you if I'm gonna cross a minimum 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.